Your cat is not ignoring you. I know it feels that way sometimes. You call their name and they look away. You reach for them and they leave. You buy the nice bed, the good food, the little toys with the feathers and bells, and still they act like you are just part of the furniture. But here is the truth most people never hear. Cats do love us. They just do not speak love the way we do. And that is why so many cat owners feel confused. They give everything they have, but their cat still seems distant. They think, maybe my cat does not like me. And that hurts, because in most cases, the cat is not rejecting the person at all. The cat is simply waiting for love in a language they can understand. I will never forget a woman I met at a shelter event. She had a beautiful orange cat named Milo. She told me she had done everything for him. She had the best food, the soft blankets, the warm window perch, the toys, the treats, the vet visits, the whole package. But Milo still kept his distance. He would disappear when she came home. He would not sit on her lap. He did not seem interested in her at all. She was crushed. She said, "I love him so much. Why doesn't he know that?" And that question is what changed everything, because once she learned how cats actually read the world, everything shifted. Milo did not become a different cat overnight. He became a cat who finally understood that he was safe, that he was wanted, that he could trust her. And that is what I want for you and your cat. Not just feeding, not just coexisting, not just coexisting, not just living in the same house. I want that deep, quiet bond where your cat chooses you, where they follow you from room to room, where they sleep near you, where they greet you at the door with soft eyes and a lifted tail, where they know, without any doubt, that you are their safe place. And the beautiful part is, you do not need grand gestures to get there. You need small daily moments, simple things, things your cat was born to notice. It starts with your eyes. Have you ever looked at a cat and seen them slowly close their eyes at you? That is not random. That is not them being sleepy. That is trust. In cat language, a slow blink is like saying, "I feel safe with you." Cats do not close their eyes around something they fear. In the wild, that would be a dangerous thing to do. Eyes closed means a moment of vulnerability. So when a cat gives you that soft, slow blink, they are giving you a gift. And the good news is, you can give it right back. You do not need to do anything dramatic. You do not need to stare deeply like some movie scene. In fact, staring can make cats uncomfortable. Just look at your cat gently. Let your eyes soften. Close them slowly for a second or two, then open them again. That tiny moment can mean so much. Some cats will blink right back. Some will turn their head and blink later. Some will just relax in place like they are saying, "Okay, I get it. We are good." That is the first step in speaking their language. It is quiet, it is calm, it is honest, and the next moment matters just as much. When you come home, when you wake up, when you walk into the room and your cat is there, pause before you do anything else. So many people make the same mistake. They rush over, they reach down, they scoop the cat up, they speak loudly, they make the moment about their excitement. But to a cat, that can feel overwhelming. Think about it from their side. They are already watching. They are already processing your scent, your movement, your energy. If you come in fast and loud, they may pull away, not because they do not care, but because they need a moment to feel safe. So instead, slow down. Let your cat greet you the way cats want to greet. Lower yourself a little. Soften your voice. Let them come first. Offer a finger if they want to sniff. Give them room to rub against your legs or brush past your hand. If they want affection, they will tell you with their body. And when you respect that little greeting ritual, something powerful happens. Your cat starts to trust that you are not going to force things. They learn that being near you does not mean losing control. They learn that they can come to you on their terms. That feeling is huge for a cat. Because cats are deeply wired to protect their space. They want to know where it is safe to rest. They want to know where it is safe to rest. They want to know which corners belong to them. They want a place where nothing reaches in and surprises them. If you have ever seen a cat climb into a box, or curl up under a chair, or sit on top of the shelf like a tiny king of the world, you have seen this in action. Cats feel better when they have places they can claim, places where they can step away and breathe. And this is one of the most loving things you can do. Give your cat safe spaces and respect them completely. If your cat goes into a bed, a box, under the couch, or up on a shelf, do not go after them just because you want to cuddle. Do not reach in. Do not pull them out. Do not force interaction. Let that place mean safety, not pressure. When a cat learns they can retreat and not be followed, they become braver. They become more social. They come out on their own more often. They trust the home more. They trust the home more. That trust genes everything. And it is not just about space. It is also about movement. Cats are hunters by nature. Even the laziest house cat still carries the old instincts of a wild predator inside them. They are built to stalk, chase, pounce, grab, bite, and rest. If that energy has no place to go, it often comes out in the wrong ways. They may attack feet. They may scratch furniture. They may zoom around the house at night like their soul is on fire. That is why play matters so much. Not random waving and half-hearted toy dragging while you scroll your phone. Real play, the kind that feels like hunting. The kind where the toy moves like something alive. It darts, it pauses, it hides, it runs away. Your cat gets to stalk, chase, catch, and win. That last part matters more than people think. Cats need success. They need the feeling that they completed the hunt. When you let them catch the toy, bite it, kick it, and defeat it, you are not just entertaining them. You are satisfying a deep need inside them. You are helping them feel balanced. And after that kind of play, something magical often happens. The cat settles, the body loosens, the eyes soften, the energy that was restless becomes calm. That is when you may get the purr, the flop onto the floor, the nap nearby, the little nudge for more contact. Play is not just exercise, it is emotional release. It tells your cat, I see who you are, I respect what you are built for. And cats feel that. Another thing cats notice more than people realize is your voice. They may not understand every word, but they know your sound. They know your rhythm. They know when you are calm, stressed, happy, rushed, or upset. They are reading you all the time, even when you think they are not paying attention. So talk to them. Not in a fake voice, not in a silly way that only makes sense to us. Just talk. Tell them good morning. Tell them you are making coffee. Tell them you will be back soon when you leave. Tell them what room you are going into. Tell them when you are about to vacuum so they do not get startled. This matters because cats love predictability. A cat feels safer when life makes sense. When they can connect a sound with an event, they relax. Your voice becomes part of their map of the world. It becomes a sign that things are okay, or at least understandable. And yes, many cats do respond, not always with loud meows. Sometimes it is a tiny chirp, sometimes a tail flick, sometimes a tail flick. Sometimes an ear turns toward you. Sometimes they come closer when you speak softly. That is connection. That is your cat saying, I hear you. But there is one more thing that matters just as much as all the rest, and people often overlook it because it looks like doing nothing. Just being there. Cats do not always want action. They do not need every moment to be exciting. In fact, some of the deepest bonding happens in the quiet moments when nothing special is happening at all. You sitting on the couch, your cat lying nearby, you reading a book, your cat sleeping in the same room, you working at your desk while they curl in the sun, you both existing together in peace. That is love to a cat, not pressure, Not constant touching, not non-stop attention, just calm, steady presence. When you share space without demanding anything, you become safe in a very real way. Your cat learns that being near you does not always lead to being picked up, chased, or interrupted. They learn that your presence itself is comfort. And once a cat feels that, they often begin to choose you more often. They come into the room you are in. They sit close, but not too close. Then one day, maybe they do get closer. Maybe they rest a paw on your leg. Maybe they sleep with their back against you. Maybe they climb onto your chest and knead your shirt like they are making the world perfect for a minute. Those are not small moments. Those are the moments every cat owner remembers forever. Because a cat does not trust quickly. When they offer that closeness, they are saying something important. They are saying, I feel safe here. They are saying, you are my person. And all of this works because it is not about forcing affection. It is about earning trust in the way cats understand. A cat does not want love that overwhelms them. They want love that wavelengths them. They want love that listens. Love that waits. Love that respects. Love that understands their need for choice. That is why the relationship changes when you stop asking, how do I make my cat love me? And start asking, how do I help my cat feel safe with me? Because once safety is there, love follows. Not always in the way we imagine, not always with dramatic cuddles or constant purring. Sometimes love looks like a cat choosing the room you are in. Sometimes it looks like a tail held high when you walk by. Sometimes it looks like a tail held high when you walk by. Sometimes it looks like a tiny head bump. Sometimes it looks like a slow blink from across the room. And if you have a cat like that, you know exactly how powerful it feels. So if your cat seems distant right now, do not give up on them. Do not take it personally. They may not be cold, they may not be ungrateful. They may simply be waiting for you to speak more clearly in their language. Look at them gently. Let them greet you first. Play in a way that feels like the hunt they were born for. Use your voice like comfort, not just noise. Give them safe places and never break that trust. And then, in the quiet moments, simply be there. Do that consistently, and things can change in a beautiful way. Not overnight, maybe. Not like magic. But slowly, steadily. In the kind of way that means it is real. Your cat will begin to understand. They will understand that you are not just the person who fills the bowl, not just the person who opens the door, not just the person who cleans the litter box. You are the person who sees them, the person who respects them, the person who speaks their language. And once a cat knows that, they do not forget it. They remember in the way they soften their body when you enter the room. They remember in the way they follow you. They remember in the way they settle near you at night, like they have finally found the safest place in the world. That is the bond. Quiet, deep, strong. And if you start today, your cat may surprise you with just how much they have been waiting to love you back.